Dear friends, welcome to this short video presentation on channel management. My name is Professor Prasanna Vasudevan. Today what we have tried aiming is to collate the experience that I've had over a decade plus with organizations like Nestle, Coke, Exxon and Shell in the space of channel management. And I've tried to assimilate all these thoughts together to bring this short video presentation. So now let's take a look at what are the objectives of this presentation and what we can learn from this short video. We're going to be looking at fundamentals of channel management, and the objective of this module is by the end of the module we would have touched upon the basics of channel distribution, which is the CAV model. The second that we will be talking about is the importance of width and depth of distribution and the key success factors that contribute to width and depth of distribution. The third, it's not just sufficient for us to know about the width and depth, we also need to know the psychographics of the value chain, different people being involved in the entire channel. We should also be knowing the various requirements of stakeholders in the value chain. Post that, we'll also understand a little bit about business investment, what are the credit cycles, what are different stocking norms, and what is cost of money. Post that, one major area where a lot of business managers face a challenge and spend a lot of time is on the area of forecasting and knowing seasonality. The fifth are very global terms that are being used, which are market share as well as wallet share. We'll try to understand the fundamentals of what is wallet share and its importance, and market share as well. Another key area that we'll talk about is competitor activities, though we might not really want to focus on what competitors actually do. We would like to understand how it's important and critical for us to keep pace with what's happening in the industry. The last but not the least is about the channel growth, the channel sustainability, the performance and the incubation, which form the integral part of the stages of the channel. Now that we have covered the objectives, let's go and look at the basics of channel distribution, which is the CAV model. We've been talking about the CAV model. So what's the CAV model? CAV stands for three key words. One is coverage, second is availability, and third is visibility. So what does this stand for? It's very important for any manufacturing company which is in the channel space to go and cover the real spread of the market. Every market has got a starting point and ending point, either in terms of retailers or dealers or in terms of outlets, as we may call. So the first and the most important and the critical thing is to ensure that the market is covered sufficiently. Let's take a look at how coverage is done. The coverage is done through something called as a route or a beat. What does this talk about? This talks about simply that every market has to be covered in a specified format where there's a starting point and an ending point, and there is a coverage frequency where the distribution channel goes regularly to that particular market in a particular fashion and covers all the outlets possible. So this is the fundamental before we even move to the next part, which is availability, where we try to make a product available at the outlet. Now let's take a look at the next part, which is the availability. Once the basic level coverage of the market is done, it's important that the products are being made available in those outlets. We otherwise call this particular stage as selling in to a dealer, or selling in to a retailer, or selling in to a particular shopkeeper or an outlet. In this particular stage, we would use our selling skills. We would be talking about our USPs. We would be talking about what are the strengths of our product to ensure that the product is being made available. Is it sufficient just to keep the product available in these outlets? No. The products by themselves don't speak. Hence, we have to make the products speak. How do we do this? We have to create visibility. What's visibility? Otherwise, in global words, we call it as merchandising. A packet of a favorite soap powder or a packet of confectionery and says, hey, please look at me, hey, buy me. Okay, have you ever experienced that? Now, that's creating visibility. Now, what's visibility? As we go by the age-old understanding, eye level is buy level. How do we make the product available for customers or consumers? How do we attract the customers or consumers through elements of merchandising and ensuring that the product speaks for itself. You would have also seen that there are many offers being kept for products which captures the attention of the consumers and says, I would like to come and pick up this product. So it's very important first to understand that we cover the market, go to all the outlets. Second is, once we have gone to all the outlets, make the product available. The third is, once the product is being made available, please ensure that the product is visible enough for consumers or customers to get attracted towards it.